What is going on, guys? We're back. We have the craziest trade in NBA history by Jimmy High Roller. That was the craziest trade in history, bro. Like, it doesn't get much better than that shit.
There aren't many things that can stop the entire NBA world in its tracks at 10 p.m. on a Saturday night. Did someone score 100 points?
Maxie.
Did LeBron hastily retire in the middle of the season? What, did Michael Jordan come back out of retirement? What could possibly get everyone riled up out of nowhere? Oh my God. We all said in unison as news broke that the Mavericks traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis.
Bro, me and Flay had the same reaction. We just can't. Bro. I just said bro like 30 times.
Believe what I was saying.
Bro, that shit was
I figured this
crazy.
was just some big elaborate hack job, and I was waiting for follow-up tweets saying, false alarm, the Mavericks actually aren't brain dead. I can't believe you guys fell for it. But within minutes, it was clear that this trade was unfortunately very real, and the Mavericks are in fact out of their minds. The same player who Mark Cuban said he would rather leave his wife before giving up, the same player who was responsible for a third of the organization's finals appearances, the same player who by the grace of God miraculously fell into their lap 7 years ago, is now gone. And after looking at the reported details of
he
this
just
exchange,
made his
how it
first
went down and who was
finals.
involved, this is, without exaggeration, the most shocking trade in NBA history.
Bro, that shit is still not
Today's video
real.
is sponsored by DraftKings. Super Bowl 59 is right around the corner, and DraftKings
He's gotta lace it up.
game even better. Now that we've
Yo, he looks fucking heartbroken. Yo, the all shot. This dude's like, what the fuck going on? Oh nah, bro.
had about a day
This
to
is
digest
bad.
the Luka AD trade. By now, the reality
Everyone
of the
looks
situation
so fucking
should be
like
setting in.
distraught.
It has not. A trade so insane
This
that
is literally
fans
not
are now
real.
theorizing if the league did it for the sake of ratings.
Vegas and rating. Yo, that's what I was about to bring up. Vegas and ratings. Like, apparently, this could have been Vegas. This could have definitely been Vegas. You know what I'm saying? The people aren't actually, they don't like Dallas. Mark Cuban was the only thing keeping that joint afloat. After he sold that, he was not an owner anymore. They want to move to Vegas. They've been trying to make Dallas so shit. 2 aging stars. I still don't even believe it, bro. They're trying to make the team so shit that they move to Vegas and the Mavericks do not go and like stay in Dallas.
Imagine concocting a
fucking
deal so
crazy.
heinous that your fans literally think
I wonder
you're
what
doing it
Jalen
for
Brunson
clout.
thinks.
That is how crazy this trade is. And there's about a dozen reasons why this is legitimately the most shocking deal we have ever seen. First, according to multiple sources, none of the players even knew this trade was happening. Not Luka, not Anthony Davis,
Some ownership
not even the
shit,
Lakers
bro.
GM, LeBron
Not
James.
even
As some sources
not even
put it, this deal
LeBron.
materialized in the shadows. In the shadows? What is this? The Illuminati? What do you mean in the shadows?
This doesn't make
It
sense.
turns out this was the cleanest way this deal could have gone down. Because the next component that makes this truly the craziest trade to ever happen, Luka never requested a trade. He's been in Dallas his entire career, and outside of a few rumors, nothing suggested he wouldn't be a lifer in that organization. There wasn't any buildup, there wasn't any reports of a disgruntled Luka making demands. It just happened out of the blue, which is reason number 3. The Mavs
That's
just
fucking
traded away
insane.
a top 3 asset in the NBA without
I need to see him in a
even
Lakers
shopping
jersey,
him.
bro.
No bidding wars, no asking around and assessing other offers. They just made the call to the Lakers and accepted the deal.
Bro, that shit makes no sense. That shit makes no sense. Bro, there's 0 stars you can get for Luka. Not even Luka for Wemby. Like, there is 0?
Can you imagine the haul Dallas would have got if they actually shopped Luka around the league for a couple of months? Oh, you want to give us Luka? Here is our entire franchise.
That literally.
The players, the coaches, the building, the staff, my firstborn child. Take it all. Thanks for doing business. I'll figure out the details later. If Rudy Gobert is worth 2 starters,
Don't do this right now, Jimmy. Don't do this right now, Jimmy.
and a pick swap. If Mikal Bridges, is
Jimmy,
worth
don't do this right
2
now.
starters, a second rounder and a swap. If an aging Paul George George is worth a rising SGA, 5 first-round picks, and 2 pick swaps. Can you imagine
This is
what a
fucking
prime
crazy.
Luka Doncic would have fetched to the right team? Oh wait, I know. A 31-year-old Anthony Davis and a thank you note. It makes no sense. And that brings...
Bro, this graphic, I'm about to screenshot this graphic and just make it the thumbnail. Because what the fuck is this?
up reason number 4.
I can see if AD was 28, 27,
we've seen players sign with other teams,
but he's
after a
31.
Run. We've seen players demand trades after a great season, but we have never seen a team willingly cough up a megastar after being just 3 games
Mid-season,
away
bro.
from winning a championship. It's unthinkable, because reason number 5, it's Luka freaking Doncic. You do not trade Luka Doncic. If you were to rank players in the NBA on their trade value, starting with the players who are
It's
the most
low-key sinking in.
untouchable, non-negotiable,
It's low-key
hang up the
sinking
phone,
in.
and down from there is probably 3rd or 4th on that list. The only 2 players definitively ahead of him are Wemby and Jokic. Now just try to wrap your head around the deal a team would have to offer in exchange for Nikola Jokic, or what the Bucks would get in return for Giannis. Here's a hint, there isn't one, because they would never trade them away. The deal
you literally
doesn't
get out of
exist.
here.
Tim McMahon of ESPN reported that Dallas had 2 major concerns in regards of Luka's future with the franchise. The first one being his massive $345 million 5-year extension, which he would have been eligible for this summer, and the second concern being his health and conditioning. In other words, the man was out of shape. So let me get this straight. The Dallas Mavericks just traded away the best player of a generation, the future of their franchise, and the man that just got them to the finals on one leg because he put on a few pounds. For fuck's sake, Zion Williamson ate his way into load management, and he has spent the last 6 seasons in and out of rehab, and the Pelicans are still sticking by him.
Oh,
No,
God.
Zion didn't deserve that stray. Seems like a nice guy.
Zion's
Wish
really
him the
tough.
best. But you get the point. We are now over a decade into the process.
Embiid's literally
and the
played
Sixers
600
have yet to move on
missed
from
600
Embiid.
games,
It's
played
one thing
600
for a
games.
franchise
We're
player
not
to
moving
run
on to
out to sign
Embiid,
with
bro.
another team if they
We're
aren't
sticking
happy
it
and
out.
the opportunity presents
11-year
itself.
process.
But for a franchise to pull the trigger and get rid of a megastar in his prime
Can't believe
because
we're
of
gonna watch
constant
Luka on the
conditioning
Lakers.
issues is
When's that
criminal.
first game?
There's
Someone
really
comment
no
that first game,
precedent
man.
or great comparison for a trade
I
like
need
this.
that.
Because in the past, even when teams did trade a superstar, there was context behind those trades that at least made it seem justifiable. Either the star was exiting their prime and the team was trying to salvage some value before they inevitably left, or despite how good the star was, the team wasn't finding much postseason success and wanted to go in a different direction. Or the star was bound to leave anyways, made it known, and the team had no leverage, so they were essentially forced into the trade. This deal between the Mavs and the Lakers has none of those elements involved. Luka didn't request a trade, he's 25 years old in his prime, and the Mavericks championship window just opened up. Now, as a Blazers fan, I am painfully aware of how hard it is to get your hands on a true franchise player. Painfully aware. In our team's entire 55-year existence, we've had 3. The first one got hurt, the second one was incredible, the potential third one got hurt, and the actual third one was also incredible. That's about 1 superstar every 20 years. What does the lackluster history of my team have to do with this trade? Well, because the Mavericks should know a thing or two about keeping their hands on a generational talent. Because in their franchise's history, they've only had 2 of them, Dirk Nowitzki and Luka Doncic. The first one spent his entire 21-year career in Dallas, facing ups and downs and winning arguably the heaviest and most challenging championship of our lifetime. And the second one, they traded away for AD in a box of scraps after just 6.5 seasons of a promising career. And as every fan of
who
a
are they scouting
non-major
in
market team
2029,
knows all too well, generational talents only come along once in a generation. The Mavericks aren't some hotspot for superstar talent. They don't get real chances to win it all often.
Are they looking for these kids? Why can't I go back? PC froze. PC froze. GG. GG. PC froze. PC froze. GG's. GG's. Who could they be looking for? Cameron Mercer and Eric Dampier Jr.? GG's. Get out of here. We'll watch that later.
Just 3 trips to the finals in 45 years. One of those trips at the hands of the guy who they just sent packing. They cannot afford to roll the dice and hope for greener pastures like some other teams can.
They played together too.
You get a player like Luka and you lock that man in and throw away the key. What are we doing? It could be another 20 years before a player of Luka's caliber puts on a Mavericks jersey. And the team traded him away because he was mildly
I feel bad for y'all
out of shape.
Maverick fans.
It makes me
I really
sick.
feel bad.
This is coming from a desperate man who's got 18 years left before I see another Dame. Which brings us to their second concern. Again, according to sources, the Mavericks were not keen on giving Luka an extension that would have made him the highest paid player in the league. But if the third best player in the world, who gets better in the playoffs, is a perennial MVP candidate who's hitting
Bro, he's
his
worth every
prime,
penny. Like,
isn't
what are we
worth
doing
paying,
here?
Then who the hell is? Dallas said
Like, what
that
are we
this
doing
was
here?
a win-now trade. An oxymoron of a statement considering who they just traded and where he just got them last season. But superstars win championships. Superstars also cost a lot of money. And if you're not willing to empty your pockets, how committed are you to actually winning? And what has being cheap ever won a team a title? It just seems completely counterintuitive to what they're trying to accomplish. Now, the implications of this trade for the Lakers are just as drastic, but for entirely different reasons. For starters, this will be the first time in LeBron's entire career, youth, high school, NBA, a lifetime of basketball, where he won't be the best player on his team, which is already a huge adjustment for him and the team as a whole, but specifically because Luka and LeBron essentially do the same exact thing.
Luka and LeBron really better just pass to each other every single play.
They not only have the same skill set, they take on the exact same roles on the court. LeBron has always initiated the offense, even if it meant relegating point guards to other positions. And this usually worked in the past because no one did what LeBron could do nearly as good as he could do it. But now there's a guy who can do what LeBron can do, only better. So that means unless Luka and the Lakers are okay with him getting neutralized, LeBron will have to truly play off ball and within the flow of the offense for the first time in about 2 decades.
Dude,
Two
holy
LeBrons
shit.
on one team. Sounds great in theory, probably a bit redundant. Which leads me to believe the
They
Lakers
need more
are actually
shooters.
playing a longer game
But,
with
like,
this
Mark
trade.
Williams is
Sources
crazy.
report that the Mavericks are the ones that approached LA with this trade. And despite the Lakers playing fairly well as of late, I think they knew their chances of winning another title with the LeBron-AD duo was getting slim. So with the option of trading away key pieces and tripling down on a 40-year-old LeBron to carry them to the promised land, or trade for a megastar that just showed up on their doorstep 5 minutes ago, they couldn't book AD's flight to Dallas quick enough. Which makes me think this move was the first step into the post-LeBron era in Los Angeles. As we all know, LeBron will more than likely retire within a season or two, and the Lakers needed a new face for their franchise. And they just got it.
Did JJ Redick play against Luka?
Miraculously, in the most Lakers way imaginable. I always wondered what LeBron's final years would look like, how he would go out, who would be around him, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would be playing second fiddle to Luka Doncic in a Lakers jersey. All in all, it seems like the Mavericks won this trade, if you zoom way in and look at this in an 18-month window. But zoom out, and the Lakers are looking around asking themselves how they just pulled off a bank heist. With AD, the Mavericks lineup looks good, possibly a winning formula. But the Lakers got Luka Doncic, and in 20 years, fans will look back and wonder how one of the greatest players of all time in his prime was traded away on a random Saturday night.
Some bullshit, man. Mavericks, y'all sold y'all whole soul. Thank y'all for watching. That GM needs to be fired. Peace out. I can't wait to see Brown and Luka. I'm going to check out when that first game is. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.